Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I am Taylor Hedden, and today I am talking about something that I love so much and is probably one of the most important marketing tools and strategies in your business, whether you're on day one of business or day 1,000 or 100,000 of business, and that is email marketing. Specifically with a platform that I am so obsessed with. I have used in my business for over 4+ years. I have converted many clients to this software, and that is Flodesk. Now, if you're not familiar with me, I am a client experience guru. I help businesses create unforgettable experiences through automation, through a platform called Dubsado, through 10+ years of marketing expertise in a consulting space. And I'm really here to help business owners learn how to work smart, create those experiences, and at the end of the day, make money, because that's what we're here to do when we're running a business, is make money and live out our passions. And email marketing is probably one of the most important marketing strategies that you could ever have in your business, because it is where you are able to build community, nurture community, and sell to people who are in your direct ecosystem. Now, we've probably all heard the term, you don't own your social media, you don't own your platforms. And so building an email list is one of the most crucial things that you can do as a business owner to get people from those platforms like TikTok or Instagram or LinkedIn or wherever you may be finding your potential clients and potential leads, and getting them onto an email list where you can serve them, or you can nurture them, or you can sell to them. And all of that can happen in this amazing platform called Flodesk. Now, the cool thing about Flodesk, and in just a second, I'm going to actually take you inside of my own Flodesk account and show you some of the things you can do in there. But the cool thing about Flodesk, when you're looking at this platform compared to other email marketing platforms on the market, for such an affordable price, you get so many features all wrapped into one beautiful, gorgeous, design savvy email marketing system. Things like forms, things like link in bios, email campaigns, workflows, segmenting, tagging. I mean, the list goes on and on. They just recently released their checkout features this past year, and there is just so much within this one platform for such an affordable price. And one of the most crazy things about this platform, unlike really any other email marketing software, is the fact that no matter how many subscribers you have, the price will stay the same. Any of the competitors on the market, usually you are penalized for the more subscribers, the more people on your list, the more expensive the platform becomes. However, with Flodesk, it's unlimited. So as you're growing your business, as you're growing your list, you're selling, you're nurturing, you are not charged more for the bigger list that you have. Now, I personally have been using Flodesk for years, and I run all of my lead magnet, freebie nurtures, my opt-ins, and I write a weekly newsletter called Earn After Reading, which I send to my list via Flodesk and also on Substack. But I capture all of those subscribers right in Flodesk through the beautiful inline forms that I use on my website, as well as other ways that I've used Flodesk to support my other businesses, like my photography business and those things. So let's go ahead and dive right into the platform. I want to take you behind the scenes, because if you've been thinking about email marketing, or you've been thinking about Flodesk and you're not sure, maybe you're comparing options, or maybe you are a Flodesk user and you're just like, I don't really know where to start or how to start building my list. I want to show you some cool things that I do to build my list and to keep my subscribers excited and ready to open my emails. So let's go ahead and dive in. So let's go ahead and start with growing your list. The first thing that you need to start doing in order to begin building an email marketing strategy and begin building a list that you actually can nurture and monetize is collecting emails. Now, there's so many ways under the sun to do this. You've probably heard the term freebie or lead magnet or opt-in, and Flodesk makes this process so absolutely simple with all of the different options available to you and how you want to begin to grow that list. For example, things like link in bios, right? We all are familiar with the link in bio that you can put into your Instagram or your TikTok bio to capture information and share your favorite links. With their new link in bio option, you can create this stunning landing page for your link in bio where you can add your opt-in to the very top of that link in bio and then customize that page with your branding, with your fonts, with your imagery, and maybe even link your top links here. What I love about all of their forms, including their link in bio, is how simple it is to customize your forms and edit to make it really cohesive to your brand. So let me just kind of show you quickly what this could kind of look like when we're editing forms or link in bios or any of these options here. You can see how stunning, one, that they already provide you with so many different design options to choose from, and everything is edited directly on the page, from your fonts, which you can upload your own custom fonts, to your logo, to your brand colors that you can store in the account. You can edit the background, you can add preferences and images, link list. We can actually add them directly to a segment here, and we can add some of our most popular links. We can even include text, social links. I mean, this link in bio is probably one of the most stunning link in bios out there, and it's part of the subscription that you get with Flodesk. So as you can see, this makes it just so simple to come in and adjust all of the moving parts here. Now, looking back at some of the other form options, for many of you who are selling, or you're giving out freebies or lead magnets, there's so many ways you can do this directly on your website, right? Maybe it's a pop-up that shows up on the page whenever someone visits your site, when they get 30% down the page, or when they've spent 10 seconds on that page, we can add in that pop-up. We can do an inline, right? Maybe this is directly embedded to the page where we can then have that person subscribe and it lives on your actual website. In just a second, I can show you how I integrate these into my own website. Now, this is for my people who maybe don't have a website or really just need to utilize these landing pages. A full page would actually give you a live URL, which you can customize with your own domain. So it really acts as a full page. This could be awesome for a freebie, for a wait list, for an opt-in, really anything that you want to, again, capture that email and that information in a beautiful landing page. They've just released a couple of new form types as well that I'm super stoked about. One is a video form that you can actually add a video to the top of that page and really have that interaction that we know is so powerful when it comes to capturing information as an opt-in. They've just released spinners. You know what I'm talking about, the super fun spinner that adds a discount code or maybe some kind of prize that you're claiming. The cool thing about this is that you can actually set what the prize is, so it does spin the same every time. This is such a great idea for things like a free resource, for a coupon code, or a discount. And as you can see, they give you so many different options and ideas directly in Flodesk to help that ideation process even easier. One of my new favorites as well is the countdown for all of my people who are pre-selling. Maybe you're launching something and you want to get them onto that wait list. The countdown is such a fun way to really create that FOMO and urgency to get that person to join before the deadline ends. Now, I want to show you a couple of ways that I use these inline forms to start capturing my clients. And one of those is going to be with my freebies. So if we head over, one of the ways that I capture people in my sphere with Flodesk forms is with my newsletter. I have an embed for my newsletter, which is an inline with Flodesk. And as you can see, when you head over to my newsletter page, there is this really beautiful, seamless opt-in. You would never even know that this is a Flodesk form, but it absolutely is. And as soon as they subscribe, it directly adds them into my newsletter segment. So every week I can reach out to those people with my curated newsletter. Now, one of the next features I absolutely love about Flodesk, once you've started to create your opt-ins and you're pushing those onto your website and your socials and you're sharing them with your people, I absolutely love the ability to segment within Flodesk to really understand who and where those people in your audience are. Now, I'm not going to click on this area because there is some private information here, but in that segmentation, you're able to directly segment what people are interested in, what they opted into, where they came from. You may have segments for specific freebies, for certain interests. This allows you to get super clear and specific on who you're communicating and when. So if I wanted to send an email to everyone in my list who is on a segment for a specific freebie, I know that they're all interested in that one freebie download. And maybe the next time I go to sell something related to that type of download, I can contact just those people. Now, with the segmentation, we can then serve and nurture. And so with that comes workflows. Workflows, as you know, is my jam. Being a Dipsado certified specialist, I absolutely love the power of automation. And Flodesk workflows are as simple or as extra and detailed as you want them to be. Now, as you see here, I use workflows not only for my free opt-ins, but also for my e-commerce products. I use a combination of Thinkific plus Flodesk plus Zapier to create this cohesive system, you might say, for my passive products, which are mostly things like templates, downloads, products, those types of things, trainings. And so, what I am able to do within here on a granular level is obviously create an opt-in flow when someone actually joins something. Let's say it is my newsletter list or it is my freebie for my free library, right? I can also create a purchase flow. So when someone does purchase my product from Thinkific, I can have Zapier send that email and that first name over to that specific segment titled email pack. And when that workflow begins, it's nurturing them for that specific product. So you'll see I have quite a bunch of different things that are happening here in terms of purchases, pre-sales, free classes, masterclass opt-ins. Everything under the sun you can think of for mass communication is happening within these workflows. Let me go ahead and kind of open one and show you how these work. Let me find... Here's a great example. This is a free masterclass, which is a download available on my website. And as I mentioned, with the way my specific business works, using a learning management system like Thinkific allows me to really host all of my things within that platform. However, let's say you are just wanting them to opt into a free guide or a checklist or a training. You can still deliver all of that within this type of workflow without having to use an external software like I do myself. What you're seeing in these workflows, very similar to something like Dubsado or any other automation, you have a trigger. In most of the cases, when we're building a workflow from an opt-in, the trigger is when someone is added to that segment. So again, in theory, I have some kind of opt-in that they are opting into this free masterclass. And as soon as it adds it to that segment, it kicks off this workflow. And that first email that's sent is the email getting them excited and getting them to access the details of how to download the masterclass. Now, as you can see, your first email being delivery, again, you're able to edit this directly, change the images, add stuff, add fonts, add links, which I'll talk more about in a second. But then we can add some stipulations. We can add some time delays. So maybe if I want to continue to nurture this person over the next couple of weeks to really get them involved in what I have to say and add value. That is the whole point of email marketing. Value, 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 nurturing. So when it's time to sell, they are listening to you. So you can see I have a sequence here where every couple of days I'm sending another piece of value to this person. Now you can get more complicated here, right? I can start to add conditions. Maybe I want to say if this person does not, let me actually scroll down and show you here. If this person does not click a specific link, then I can send them a different email. I can send the email again. I can exit the workflow and have them move somewhere else, right? Things like if they opened the email, if they clicked the link, if a field matches. Fields are really cool because we're able to create any type of field that we want. Maybe the field is what is your industry? And you're asking that question on an opt in form. And anytime that field matches photographer, you're sending specific segmented email communication just to photographers. If their field is not photography, maybe you do something else here, right? This kind of shows you that you can get more automation and a little bit more personalization by creating these different actions and conditions within your workflows. So, workflows are one of the most powerful tools that you have within Flodesk to really, really, again, nurture them and continue to add value, deliver that freebie, all of the things that you want to do within your email marketing. Now, I'm going to show you the campaigns and how the email builder works because there's some really cool new things here as well. So, with Flodesk, you have so many, again, amazing templates to work with. And FYI, as of today, it is October 4th, 2024, you can now share templates with Flodesk. That means you can purchase someone else's template who's created something on their own business website or creative market or Etsy. You can share it for free. You can take a template you've created and copy that share link and do whatever you want with it. So now really the possibilities are endless with Flodesk design. And I can already foresee this market with custom templates and being able to purchase pre-made templates is going to be just insane. However, they already preload you with so many gorgeous templates. It's actually insane. Most platforms I've worked with in terms of email marketing and even softwares in general for businesses, you kind of have to do all of this yourself, right? Or you have to purchase and invest a lot of money to purchase templates or have someone create them for you. Whereas Flodesk, it gives you all of these different types of emails to start. They even ask you, what's your goal? So if you're wanting to say, actually, yes, I'm wanting to start a welcome sequence, you can pull email designs they've already created that have some of that design and those CTAs in there. So let's just go ahead and open one of these. I'm going to pull up one of these new ones here. For example, let's do this discount offer, right? Maybe I want to start with this template and begin customizing it. As you saw earlier with the link in bio form, you have a lot of these options as well. Things like font customizations, logo, colors. I absolutely love the ability to add in layouts. These are just pre-made sections of the email that you can load in and completely customize. Things like text blocks, image blocks, CTAs, discounts, quotes, all of the things you want to do to really customize your email. And then, of course, you can add in your email copy. Now, what's amazing about this now is link actions. So, link actions are actually this really cool way where you can streamline your list with links. What that means is if someone is to click a link, we can actually tell that segment or tell Flodesk to put that person in a segment based on the link. So, I'm actually just going to copy something here. Let's pull in a link. Let's add in that link. And maybe in this first email, I'm providing some different resources, right? Maybe I'm adding in a welcome email and I'm linking some of the things in my ecosystem. I'm saying, welcome to Chanel and Lee. Let's get started. First, dive into my Dubsado resources. Come find me on YouTube. Watch my latest reel on this topic. Surf the blog all about this topic. Now, if I wanted to then customize and tailor the information based on what someone is interested in, I can use these little fancy dancy link actions where I can now tell Flodesk to do something based on when a subscriber clicks the link, meaning I could add them to a segment. Maybe if they clicked the link for my YouTube channel where I post Dubsado tutorials, I can add them to a segment that says interested in Dubsado. Maybe they clicked the link to my discovery call and I want to add them to a workflow that adds a lot of value about my one-to-one services, because I know they've clicked that discovery call link and they're probably interested in talking with me. Maybe I want to set a custom value that whenever they click, again, let's say a specific topic, I might have a value right here that says industry. And if they click on the blog about photography related to Dubsado, now I can add that custom field as photography. So link actions are amazing because they allow you to target individuals in a way that you have not been able to in Flodesk before. And this has really been one of the missing pieces that they now have when you're looking at the competitive landscape with other email marketing systems like ConvertKit or ActiveCampaign or MailChimp. These new link actions give you that segmenting to then tailor that experience and tailor the content to those type of people. So there's so much power in all of this. I mean, we could go on and on. I could go into probably 25 different mini trainings just related to these topics. But you really need to come in and see it for yourself. And then one of my other favorite features that is recently new on the scene as in the past, I think it's like the past year or so, is analytics. This now gives you the ability to hop in and see all of the analytics within your email marketing list. So things like subscribers, how many emails you've sent, total volume of emails, your open rate, your unsubscribe rate, right? All these metrics that are so important to keep the pulse on what's working and what's not. We can see all of our visitor metrics for our forms, conversion rate, how many opt-ins. You can even get down in the specifics of which forms are actually performing and when in that timeline. We can see how our workflows are optimized and working. And of course, we have checkouts, which is also a newer feature to Flodesk within the last year or so. And checkouts is essentially a new digital checkout. For those of you who are wanting to sell low ticket digital offers, the checkouts are fabulous. Let's say you want to sell a guide or you want to sell a quick download. You can now create these digital product landing pages and set them up for them to be able to directly check out within the page. Maybe it's a ticket to the masterclass or an event, and you want to be able to, one, sell on that sales page, which is again fantastic, especially if you're not using a e-commerce system or you want to be able to sell digital products along with your website. You can now use these landing pages and link directly to this checkout experience. And of course, the checkout itself is, again, stunning. We love everything Flodesk does from a design perspective. And then the actual delivery. So it's all encompassed in this one simple area that gives you the sales page, the checkout, and then the ability to actually deliver that download instantly. I mean, if your mind isn't already like, oh my gosh, I hope I've just, totally convinced you to join the Flodesk cult, because it is amazing. It is powerful. And truly, email marketing is still one of the most profitable marketing strategies there is. It is not dead. In fact, it is still more powerful than many of the current strategies out there, like social media and all of these things. Yes, they're all important, but without a list, nurturing your people and selling to your people is just 10 times harder. So I'm really excited for you to get into here and experience all of the power that there is with Flodesk. Now, before I leave you, I just want to drive home how powerful email marketing is, in case I haven't convinced you that you need to be implementing this strategy and using Flodesk for email marketing. I just want to share with you that for every $1 spent on email marketing, meaning your platform, a copywriter, form templates, or even just your time in the business, the return of investment statistically is $40 for every $1 spent. That is insane. There is no other strategy out there that can provide a $1 to $40 return of investment just from email marketing. That's actually crazy. And then here's a couple of other stats that are pretty special when it comes to email marketing. That is, people are 3 times more likely to purchase from email marketing than social media, which sounds crazy, but really think of social media as the way to tap into and build an audience. However, once you have that audience, you need to be pointing them to your email list, because your email list is where you can personalize, where you can show up in their sacred space. Because let's be honest, we all use email and we all log into our email every single day. It's where you can provide value, where you can story tell, where you can get real and authentic with your people. And again, using things like link actions and segmenting and workflows to then provide such tailored content and personalization that it's a no-brainer for these people to feel heard and seen by you. Another one says 59% of people say that email marketing impacts their purchasing decisions. So they're directly influenced to buy when it comes to what they see in email. And 50% of people say they buy from a marketing email at least once a month. So email marketing is alive, it is active. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, Flodesk is so affordable compared to all of the other tech out there. It's $35 a month for your basic features, all of the campaigns, the workflows, the forms. There is an add-on for the e-commerce if you're using the checkouts. However, again, no tiers, unlimited subscribers, and the best part is I have a 50% off discount for you for your first year. Your first year. That means for a whole year, you're only spending $210 to potentially make 40 times that, right? If you just do it and set it up and spend the time to get started nurturing your list. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm so excited that you are here. If you made it to the end, that shows me you are super interested in all things email marketing and all things business. As always, you can find more of my resources and all of my services at chanelandlee.com, and in the description below, you'll find the Flodesk affiliate code and some more fun resources for you, and I will see you guys next time.